Hi you guys, my name is Tamika. This is my channel Tamika Uploaded, and today I'm pretty excited about what I'm sharing. I recently completed Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and let's talk about the feels. You guys, let us have this conversation. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, like, what is this book about? So this is a story in a perspective of a young man named Aristotle, and he likes to be called Ari because he resents the fact that his name is the name of, he shares the name with an ancient philosopher, and he's just like, I just want to be me, don't judge me based off my name. And he is lonely, and he is kind of like over the world, and everything is boring, and he just doesn't get it, and I get that. I so relate to him. And one day he decides that he was gonna go swimming, even though he doesn't know how to swim, and he definitely doesn't want to ask anyone to help him. But he drowns several times trying to do something that he can't do, nor will ask for help. But a young man by the name of Dante sees him, who is a well-accomplished swimmer, and says, hey, I'll teach you. And he's like, whatever, if you want to. And they become the best of friends, and we go on this journey of their friendship, and we go on this journey of at one moment they have to part, and how they still stayed in contact, and how they reunite yet again, and they realize something about themselves that they didn't know, or they did know but they kept it a secret. So I just found this to be absolutely delightful. This is an LGBTQ read. This is my second read in this genre. The first one, unfortunately, spoiler alert, but it was Carry On, and I kind of knew that going in, but I wasn't sure about it. But I loved that relationship. I loved it. And when I went into this one, I really didn't know much about what this book was about, but I kind of knew there was some kind of romance in here, but I wasn't sure. But when I read this one, and it was about romance, but it was really about like self-discovery, and how our past defines us, or how we allow our past to define us, and how we associate people in our life to be these molds. Like, who is mom, who is dad, who are our siblings, why does that affect me, who these people are in my life, and do I want people like friends? What are friends? What is a girlfriend? What is a boyfriend? What is a kiss? How important is a kiss? Like, all this is answered in this book, and I just loved it so much that this author went into it. Like, I don't know much about, being a Mexican American, but I do understand what it's like to be a minority in America, and defining your ethnic background, and defining being an American, and how sometimes it seems like they collide. And I just loved how this book examined that. And I just really want to highly recommend this. I actually read this book as a buddy read with my friend Leah over Leah B12, and she was like, yeah, we should read something together, and she loved it, I loved it, we're like, we're in love with it. But just more about the characters. Every character in here you're going to get, especially the main characters, the moms and the dads. You'll get Aristotle and you'll get Dante, and you're gonna fall in love with this relationship. I guarantee it. Like, you're gonna love it. Like, I couldn't understand why anyone wouldn't, but it's captivating. At not one point did I say I wanted to, drop this book and not read it. From the first page, I was hooked, because I relate so much to Aristotle in so many different ways. And I'm always looking for, like, I guess that Dante in my life, that person who knows who they are and is always ready to grab it, and they want to grab the world with me. Like, I just really, I guess, am dreaming that will happen to me one day. And I think that's another reason why I love the story. Also, like I said, like, you are going to get swept away in how relatable this book is, and just the different themes this book touches on. The, who likes who, wasn't that important until like probably the very end of the book. Like it just really wasn't all that important. It was really about Aristotle discovering himself. You know, he's wondering, do I want to do drugs? Do I want to drink? Do I like any of that? Why is that even important? Why do we have to discover that? You know, to kiss someone and have feelings and then them not have the same feelings, is it just an act and I don't give two craps about it? Like, I was like, Ari, like, I get you, boo. I get you. Oh, where was this book when I was 16? That's all I'm saying. Like, I enjoyed this so much, and I really, really hope I get this from the library, and I absolutely regret it. Like, I really wish I would have purchased it as soon as it's on, as soon as I can find it on paperback, because I could only find it in hardback, and I'm just like really bougie about getting hardback right now. Like, I'm just like, I don't need to spend that same damn content as paperback. But as soon as I can find it in paperback like the library did, I think I'm gonna put this on the shelf of favorites, because I think I will want to read this again for sure. I'm going to want to reread this and just live in these emotions all over again and cry all over again. I thought everybody in this book was gonna die at one point. That's how much of an emotional roller coaster this book will put you under. You're like, oh, this is so great. What the no. Like, these are some of the feels you're gonna feel during this book. So, you know, definitely let you know, heads up, you know, that there are so many things that are touched upon in this book. And that is not your thing. This isn't for you. But I mean, I feel like if you're a human being and you were a teenager once, and we're all teenagers at some point, maybe you're a teenager now, I think that you're going to relate to this book, and I think you're going to understand where these characters are coming from and why they do what they do. And the author Benjamin explains why they do what they do, and I appreciated that, because often we meet people and they do things that piss us off, and they do things that hurt us, and we still love them. We never understand, why do they do that? Why do they do that to us? Why do they act like this? This is not normal. Don't you get it? And then they tell you, or at least in this case, they tell you, and everything is explained and you get it. And I appreciated that from this book, and it really opened my eyes to the way I act towards some people and how they don't really get why I do the things that I do, and how I should explain myself sometimes. Not to say that you should explain everything that you do, no. But sometimes, you know, if you do things and it hurts the people that you love, it's good for them to understand where you're coming from and why you act the way that you do, so that they can better understand and know that not to take it personally. So I highly recommend this book. Please go read it. And if you do read it, let's talk about it, like in the comments below. Tell me what you loved about this book. Write me out. Like, I really want to know, if you read this, what did you love about this book? Did you cry? Did you think you were about to cry? And how did you feel about that ending? Oh, amazing wrap up. I think there's going to be a sequel to this. Do not quote me on that, but I think there's going to be a sequel, and if there is, your girl's going to get it the day it comes out, because I love this. So anyway, I think this video entirely way too long. I just really wanted to share how much I love this book and what this book meant to me, and I do hope you will guys enjoy as much as I do. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all again shortly in the next video. Bye.